I just thought of something when I was doing that, you know. You look now, they're pretty nice finished. Let's see if I can zoom in there and see how we look. Huh? Oops. See? I got them nicely down the top. Okay, but they aren't hot. I went slowly. You gotta use a pair of tin snips and cut them off. And then I ground them slowly so they wouldn't get too hot and melt this plastic, okay? So remember, don't get it really hot when you're grinding around nylon and plastic pieces, otherwise you melt your parts out. Okay, so now's a hard decision. What we're going to do here. I hate you with any way of having an error in this here part of the airplane. So, okay. Now, the honest truth, I can't bend those enough. So, I'm going to have to use a joiner, you know, a little slide adjustment, okay? On one end, I'm going to Z-bend the other end. I'm a real Z-bend fan, okay? I'm just hoping I do. Okay, if you see this, okay, I got one big enough. I gotta find another one. There'll be another one in here. I'm gonna put a screw in to hold this in the bottom here. Okay? And then all I have to do is Z-bend the top. Oh, that's a threaded one. I should save that. Okay, so that looks like it. Now, I recommend for everyone, these here, they're Z-bend pliers, okay? Now, all I have to do is, oh, maybe I should get over here some light. Holy, huh? Maybe move this camera so you can see me. Okay, so I put the wire in there, right? Just a nice straight wire. I put it right in there. And squeeze for all I'm worth. And help it out a bit. Okay. There we have an awesome Z-bend. And sometimes you can fix them up a little bit, right? But let's hope it goes through here nice. Oh. Oh, it's really tight. Well, oh, this is a bad trick, you guys. Not everyone should play with fire at home. Huh? So to heat that up a bit. And, oh. Okay, I'm gonna heat it up a lot. I guess I could drill it out. That's one way to do it. In the past, some of these ones I've heated this rod up and push it right through. There we go. Now that didn't do it too much, right? And I didn't use my Z-bend end. Okay. And now it'll fit through there very tightly. Okay, so we see there. That's why I want you to go to the outside on that one. So that has just a small slight adjustment in the hole size here. My drill's too big. So I'm going to use my silly little knife here just to read that hole out just a little bit. Okay, now that's so tight it just threads in. That's allowed. So now I gotta find a tiny washer. I need a little tiny nut for it. So I'm going to put this on here. Okay. Now, we may have problems tightening that on, right? So we got a spare piece of rod. And that one's too thick and won't fit in the hole. So we need a small piece. I don't have a small piece. Oh well. Anyways, as it gets tighter, just use some other piece of wire. Okay. Go all the way in with this. So it's tied up against the servo horn. Do it with my hand now. Okay, so I had a tiny little washer here. And a tiny little nut. Now, I guess you can use Loctite on these. Okay? But this nut, you don't want it on really tight. Because you want this to be able to move still. Right? So I put the nut on to where I want it. And I hit the end, which is a tiny bit of CA glue. Okay? I want to make sure I haven't spilt any. The excess off. We just want it on the nut, right? Okay, so get this turned the right direction here. Now we see that this is too long, so we're going to have to trim that a bit. Let's do that right away. I'll be right back. Okay, there I put it together. Take a peek at it. Okay. You see the top one connected here. It goes down. I'm going to use a screw here, not a grub screw, okay? Use a full-size screw so I get it really good. Even with a pair of pliers, and then lock this on here so this never slips loose. So I'm not going to tighten this up right now, because before I set it, I'll have to set up radio equipment to take the bottom wing off. So if that's what comes out, stays on there, it comes out of here easy. The bottom wing off, plug a radio into it. I haven't got that yet. Well, I do. It's right here. Put that radio for a receiver inside the airplane, the ESC, and test it up. Then, when I'm ready to close it up, I can tighten that up and leave it tight. But for now, I'll leave the screw out, and I've got to get the other side done. So, I'm going to upload a couple of these videos, and we'll come back and we'll work on the other side of this airplane and work about putting some radio equipment in it.